Okay, thank you very, very much, Juan, and all past presidents that you were so kind to participate in this event. You were forced to some extent to listen about alternative dispute resolutions, but I think that this is instrument which will be useful to all of us. Thank you for all your work, which you did from the very beginning, and we are only for your followers because we do what you started to do 35 years ago. And I'm extremely sorry that that we delayed a little bit your session, but with such a number of speakers, it is really difficult. Believe me that we repeated 100 times to all speakers and to all moderators to keep time, because this conference does not have the meaning of the scientific one. We want to show that everywhere these alternative dispute resolutions are present, there are some similarities, there are some differences, and then all presentations will be on our website, and that you can learn more. And if there will be the real interest and request, we can obviously to continue this topic, to develop this topic in some parts. That I'm sorry to all of you who had to wait a little bit, and I know that one of the past presidents for some urgency had to leave us, unfortunately. But I think that will be other occasions that we will meet and in person. I very much hope that the next year in summer, June 22, we will do another event, and also the real anniversary, 35th anniversary of our association, because it seems the next summer will be the time that we will have such a chance. Thanks a lot for that. And I think that I will take over a little bit from Rafal, that I think that we should start now the last part of our association, of the last part of our conference, and to this part regarding networking, exchanges of views, and share our experiences, what happened in our countries on the field of lawyers' work and the justice systems in the last year. Then we have, as I said at the very beginning, we have the list of those who would like to say a few words. And please, I ask at the very beginning, 3 minutes for everybody. No more, because there are many people who would like to say a few words, and we need to finish sharp at 2 o'clock sharp. That because I would say that due to the fact that Kyrgyzstan couldn't express itself properly due to some technical issues during the session on alternative dispute resolution, I would like to invite as the first the president of Kyrgyzstan bar, Bilim Raimkulov, the newly elected recently. Bilim, are you with us? Bilim Raimkulov.
Да, здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, уважаемая Мария.
Да, здравствуйте.
Разрешите, когда я выступлю?
Да, скажите, пожалуйста, несколько о ситуации этих юристов в вашей стране, но 3 минуты.
Все.
3 минуты, да.
Спасибо, уважаемая Мария Ślązak, уважаемые организаторы мероприятия, участники конференции. Приветствую вас всех из Бишкека, Кыргызстана. Очень благодарен за возможность участия на данной онлайн-встрече. Очень жаль, что в связи с санитарной ситуацией мы не можем встретиться лично. Надеюсь, в следующем году представится такая возможность. Пользуясь случаем, хочу поздравить Европейскую ассоциацию с 35-летним юбилеем, пожелать вам дальнейших успехов и процветания. Также хочу поблагодарить вас, Мария, еще раз. Вы наш большой друг. Очень жаль, что вы не смогли участвовать на втором очередном съезде адвокатов Кыргызской республики. который прошел с участием президента Кыргызской республики. Тем более на данном съезде участвовали все главы Верховного суда, Генеральной прокуратуры, всех правоохранительных органов и так далее. Тем не менее, большое спасибо за ваше письмо и ваши теплые пожелания в наш адрес. Что касается темы встречи, то в нашей стране мы рассматриваем такие механизмы снижения, вот сегодняшняя первая стрема, снижение нагрузки на суды, как установление. То есть у нас идут полным ходом установление видеоконференц-связи, системы аудиофиксации, которые по данной теме именно наша адвокатура Кыргызской республики провела несколько круглых столов и так далее. То есть полным ходом задействована наша адвокатура. Ну, наша адвокатура является самой молодой адвокатурой в мире. Нам всего только исполнилось 7 лет. Но, несмотря на это, мы приложили усилия для того, чтобы быть членом международного юридического и адвокатского сообщества. Последняя онлайн-встреча, научной конференции, вот, которую вы проводили в Казахстане, тоже явилась очень хорошей возможностью обменяться знаниями, опытом и развитием, вот, и приложение развития нашей юридической профессии, адвокатской деятельности, очень больших усилий. Ну, адвокатура Кыргызской республики ведет постоянные работы по совершенству и развитию адвокатской деятельности. Спасибо большое, Мария, очень большое, вы наш большой друг.
Большое спасибо. Большое спасибо to President Bilim Raimkulov from Kyrgyzstan. I would like now to invite the colleague from Afghanistan. His name is Azizullah Sadiqi. Would you like to say a little bit about the situation in your country, the lawyer situation? Azizullah, are you with us? Azizullah, are you with us? Maybe not, Rafal, if you could help me and maybe to try to find out and maybe to write on chat, because I've seen—
I can't see him on list.
Because Azizullah wrote on chat, you know, a few times today that maybe he will come back. Then as the second, I would like to invite Adriana Jarczyńska from our collective member Białystok Bar. Adriana, are you with us? No, she is not. Then one of our co-organizers, Jerzy Mosek from Gdańsk. Jerzy, are you with us? Rafal, can you see?
I cannot see him.
Okay, who would like to take the floor and to share with us the important information for you, for your bar? It's regarding the lawyers. Any of you? I have on my list also Mr. Shukhurat Sadikov from Uzbekistan. Shukhurat, wy z nami? There is something wrong, Rafal, on the on.
Yes, we can see Shukhurat Sadikov. He is with us.
Yes, Shukhurat, вы будете сейчас говорить? О, да.
Добрый день, Мария.
Добрый день. Очень приятно. Да.
Добрый день, уважаемые коллеги. Во-первых, я хочу вас поздравить с таким знаменательным праздником, членов Ассоциации, Европейской ассоциации юристов. Мы надеемся, что в июне мы будем участниками празднования этого юбилея. Что касается сегодняшнего тренинга, он был очень плодотворным, и я, как один из руководителей палаты адвокатов Республики Узбекистан, взял на заметку очень важный момент. как бы там ни было, альтернативные способы разрешения досудебных споров, оно, мне кажется, должно основываться на принципах добровольности, конфиденциальности и соблюдения этических норм. Это прозвучало в выступлениях наших коллег, и я думаю, как бы там нам не навязывалось, значит, альтернативные способы разрешения споров, мы должны строго соблюдать эти принципы. Это мое личное мнение. Я очень благодарен за выступление наших коллег, и мы тоже ожидаем в следующем году провести международную конференцию, как это было 2 года тому назад. Мы хотим это повторить и надеемся, что мы вас пригласим, мы увидимся в солнечном Узбекистане. Спасибо вам всем.
Большое спасибо, Shukhurat, за то, что вы с нами каждый год. И спасибо большое за приглашение. Если уже дата, время будет, вы будете знать время, напишите, пожалуйста, и мы всех поведомим. Хорошо? Хорошо. Спасибо, Shukhurat. And now, who else would like to talk? Any of the bars, any individual lawyers would like to share some news, some important messages, to share the achievements on your field? Would you like to tell us something?
May I?
Oh, yes, please.
Thank you a lot. My name is Lioniova. On behalf of the Ukrainian Bar Association, I would like to say a few words. First of all, many thanks to the organizers of this very interesting, very timely conference, and thank you for inviting the Bar Association to participate. I would like to use the opportunity to briefly introduce the association. We are a non-governmental organization that includes not only practicing lawyers, but different groups of legal practitioners. Among our members, there are judges, enforcement officers, in-house lawyers, bankruptcy trustees, civil servants, as well as, of course, academia and students. The association has 2 strategic goals before it. First of them is the development of the legal profession in general, and we seek this goal by means of developing, for example, unified standards of legal ethics, advocating for legal education reform, anti-corruption measures for the whole legal profession, and other means. And also we are actively working for developing and providing expertise in the justice sector reform in Ukraine by commenting on legislation, in particular in the justice sector, but also in financial law, tax law, intellectual property law, medical law, and transport law, and many more areas. And today's conference was very interesting and very pertinent to us too, because we have a dedicated committee that deals with mediation, ADR, and all the information that we heard today from the speakers. And thank you to all the speakers for sharing practices from various jurisdictions. Was very interesting, and we are looking forward to boosting mediation and ADR in Ukraine too. And in general, we are very grateful for cooperation. We're looking forward to many more joint projects and activities and events to come. And hopefully one day we would be able to meet in Ukraine to discuss the progress. Thank you again for the organization. And of course, thank you to the European Lawyers Association on the anniversary.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I have not noted. Your name is Inna, yes?
Inna, yes.
Inna, thank you very much, Inna, for all your words, and especially for your initiative to boost mediation and other forms of alternative dispute resolutions. Our committee on mediation is very active, and I am pretty sure that we will have chances to cooperate in the future. And as regards the meeting or organizing something, maybe even Ukraine, we will be more than happy. That please stay in touch with us and we will consider all possibilities with our board members. Okay, thank you very much once again, Ina.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thanks a lot. Yes, who would like now to take the floor to say a few words? I think that Mr. Azizullah Sadiqi from Afghanistan. Yes?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
This is Abdullah Sadiqi from Afghanistan. I am a lawyer. Before this, I was a judge in courts. Now I have my law firm in Afghanistan. My law firm name is Ubaidullah Sadi, and we are specialized in intellectual property services. I want to thank you for this conference. This conference was so much useful, and I wish that I wish you more success in this regard. I want to say about mediation in Afghanistan. I have to say that in Afghanistan there is no systematic mediation system in Afghanistan. Like whatever we have the law in, we have the law about ADR, but that law is not enforced and no one practices that law currently. Whatever disputes are in Afghanistan, they are solved by scholars, religious scholars. So family disputes are solved by the Islamic scholars, and the commercial disputes are solved by the professionals like the businessmen in Afghanistan. So we don't have the lawyers in Afghanistan do not take so much parts in mediation. Most of these things are done by the people of the society. Like we have every work, every business has a union. Whenever anything happens in that union, in that particular group of people, there are some peoples which solve these disputes. And for now, we have nothing in Afghanistan, right? Courts are not working now because Taliban has came into the power, and now the government is in hands of Taliban. The courts are not working. The lawyer situations are really bad nowadays, and the lawyers are at risk currently because the Taliban people they see lawyers as something negative. They do not value lawyers, and as far as I have heard, they do not allow lawyers to go to courts or to support people. They say that we are here and we will help people. So the part of the lawyers in Afghanistan is getting so much low, and we don't know what will happen. Will the Taliban government allow lawyers to work or to help people or human activists to defend the rights? So these are the things which are now in Afghanistan.
Thank you very much, Azizullah, for this information. But you said at the beginning that that there was law on mediation in your country, yes, and that this
Yes.
law is not, and this law is not in practice nowadays, yes.
Yes, even before in the previous government, that law, the parliament has passed that law, but
Yes.
people or the people in the society, they do not use that law. The courts do not use that law. They decide like something symbolic. There are some provisions, but no one act upon those provisions. They do something on their own, like whatever in every part of Afghanistan, there is different rule and regulation for solving disputes beside the courts. So in every situation there is different kind of these methods to solve disputes. There is no one system in Afghanistan. Everyone do whatever they wish. That's the current situation of mediation or ADR in Afghanistan.
Yes, but if you said that the courts do not work, then this kind of mediation or even spontaneous, not regulated mediation could be the kind of replacement for the,
Yes.
to have the kind of justice system.
Currently the disputes are solved by religious scholars, like imams, Maulavi, religious people solve the problem of people. Like currently we had some family issues. Our clients had, the courts was off. They told us to go to the religious scholars. They was trying to solve these matters. So we do not have any specific kinds of ADR in Afghanistan currently.
Yes, thank you very much, Azizullah, for your intervention. It was very interesting to listen to what is going on in your country. Just for the information of all our colleagues, Azizullah is the member of our association since 2 years. Thank you very much. And we, all of us, I think, wish you all the best and in building justice system and very, very many successes in building justice system in your country.
Thank you
All the
so
best,
much.
Azizullah. Thank you very much for your intervention. Now I see that David Gharibyan would like to take the floor. Yes, please, David.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I'm a legal expert at the Center for Legislation Development and Legal Research under the Ministry of Justice of the Republic of Armenia. And here I represent the Ministry of Justice. First of all, thank you for the invitation for this great event. And what I want to say is that the Ministry of Justice is working on the development of ADR in the Armenia. The development of ADR is enshrined in the Plan of Government 2021 to 2026. It is also enshrined in the Strategy for Judicial and Legal Reforms. And nowadays, what we do is we work
The best way of preventing raining is to go with an umbrella. Then it never rains. Thank you very much.
May I continue?
What was that? I don't.
Okay, so let me go on. And nowadays we work on an establishment of a new international arbitration center in Armenia. And what we see that it will be a center who will deal with both international, regional, and domestic cases. We will be looking for cooperation in this sphere, and we will be happy to work with everyone who wants to cooperate with us in that. Also, I want to say that nowadays a law on mediation, a new law on mediation is being developed, which also have some provisions on mandatory mediation, especially in family matters. And also, just after a few days, new regulations on court fees will come into force that have some priorities in case of enforcement of arbitration decisions. So as you can see, our government is really interested in development of ADR, and we will be happy to work with all of you in order to develop that sphere in Armenia. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, David, that not only lawyers, but also Ministry of Justice sees this problem, that it is worth to develop alternative dispute resolutions. And hopefully all of us, if all of us will make the efforts, then it will start to work, because in many countries it is still not working yet properly. Thank you very much, David. Is anybody else who would like to take the floor before we finish our conference? It does not seem to be case. I think that
Excuse me, Maria.
Sorry.
Maria, this is Nielson here.
Hello. Okay. Oh, hello, Nielson. Very nice to hear you. Nielson is one of our board members, Nielson Sanchez from Spain, and very, very active and with open heart to the Eastern countries. Yes.
True.
Please,
That is
Nielson.
very true. but I just wanted to congratulate you, Rafal, and the whole organization, because this has been fantastic twinning. The method of communication has not failed, which is difficult in these cases, and congratulations for being able to gather people from all parts of the Northern Hemisphere. I think there were a few countries which were absent. In any event, what I think also is quite important, what our colleague from Afghanistan said, and I think that we should get a little bit more involved in this situation, because the position of lawyers, and probably all the members of the society, but thinking in the lawyers, is very, very serious. I would like to be able to invite this colleague in order that he could explain to us a little more in depth how is the situation there and which is the prognosis of the justice. I find it terrible what I heard. So that is an idea, and if we can implement it, I would be very pleased. Thank you very much, and congratulations again. It's perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nielson. I'm very much of the same opinion as you as regards Afghanistan. We really have to talk over the issue at our board meeting, and then to be in contact with our member, Mr. Azizullah Sadiqi, and talk over this issue. Thank you once again, Nielson. Anybody else would like to intervene? It seems that this is not the case. We steal from you your break.
If it is possible.
Yeah, oh yes, please.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you for a great event. Just to follow up on David's intervention from the Ministry of Justice in Armenia, my name is Peter Gjortler from the Danish Bar Association, and at the same time, team leader on the EU project supporting the implementation of the reform strategy in Armenia. And I just want to confirm that the AEA development is something we very much do work on, and something where we also very much welcome donor coordination and coordination with other organizations such as yours in order to support that development. Thank you very much.
Yes, Peter, thank you very, very much for all your words. My feelings are very close to Danish Bar Association. I have a lot of experience of cooperation with Danish Bar as well as with Danish clients, because I'm on north of Poland. And then we will be more than happy to develop the contacts with you. And if you allow us, we will contact you, and then we'll talk about maybe further development and boosting, as Ina said, the real use of mediation and other forms of alternative dispute resolutions. Thank you very much, Peter, for being with us and for taking the floor. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Please. If not, then I will try to close the session. We steal from you 15 minutes coffee break, and now we will return you in finishing a bit earlier than it was planned at 2 o'clock. Thanks again to all co-organizers, to all people who were very much involved in organizing this. I mentioned them at the beginning. And at the end, I also would like to thank to our interpreters, because without their hard work, it wouldn't be possible. In this moment, I will close the third twinning meeting of lawyers, and hopefully we will meet in person the next year, hopefully in summer. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.